And as I said, the book is divided into all 5 different chapters to make it a little bit easier for the readers to follow by profession, by individuals in each of the areas. So, which we will unveil today. But the stories, as I said, are similar in many ways. That we came here with some aspirations, as you will read through the book. People who became entrepreneurs, people who became industrialists, business owners, educators, and many other professions that Nepalese excel through their hard work. One thing that I keep hearing, although I've been here now 35 so years, I keep hearing is Nepalese are the most kind, friendly, and hardworking people. And I do think that is true. I really do think that is true. And as a Nepali American, certainly I'm biased, and I would say that. But this is not what I hear from Nepalese. This is what I hear from our friends, American friends, European friends. I travel a lot. Japanese friends, they tell me this. So this book will capture some of those, struggles, some of those challenges that we all went through, and that the book will, really give us a first attempt to have this, chronology of, the life events that each one has gone through. So that's sort of the introduction that I wanted to, provide, and the background that I wanted to provide. We have other things, the small video. The program is, in front of you, and we will follow that. And at this time, I would like to request our Consul General, Mr. Rishi Dakal, to say a few words.
Namaste, everyone. My name is Rishi Dakal, Honorary Consul General, Governor of Nepal. All those distinguished guests and Nepalese friends in the diaspora, all are welcome, and thank you for coming to joining this program. This is a great evening, and it's my great honor and privilege to be here to join in this ceremony. This is a very special. Finally, Mr. Kiran worked hard to collect all this information. As Dr. Joshi said, it is not an easy job. Very creative, and he always had some good idea how to connect the people, how to work hard, how to preserve our identity in this land. Something different and unique. He has a lot of other those kind of very potential, very important idea that one after another will bring, and hope will enjoy and reading this kind of book and the talent we can see in the days to come.
Namaskar, namaskar. Subha sandhya, साथीहरूलाई स्वागत छ. And Dean Joshi, California State University, dhanyabad din chahuncha. Malai hosting ko lagi, dhanyabad. And congratulations to Kiran, and thank you all for having me this afternoon. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here today to help celebrate the release of my dear friend Kiran Marathha's groundbreaking book. It is a true testament to the irrepressible nature of the Nepali spirit in the 20th century and beyond.
Maybe there is more people around the USA, these great things around this book which give you encourage to the social work. Once again, congratulations to Kiran for success in future. Have a great day. Thank you so much.
Kiran Marathha collected from the United States, all around it, and put it in this book. So I really want to thank the Kiran Marathha for his big achievement. So dream big, work hard, have positive thought, be a honest person, try to save a lot of money, and big portion of money you make every day. Keep on your mind, money makes money. Don't rely on the income, one income. Try to make multiple income sources to be successful. Be supported, who supports you. Obey the rules. Always keep positive thoughts inside you, and keep working is the key of the success in everybody's life, and I did the same thing. Thank you, and Kiranji, thank you again, and for your big success. Thank you.
I want to say one thing about this book. All our story, all Nepalese story, who are here, and our new generation will read this book and they will learn about us in our country.
Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, and especially main center of today's program, Kiran Marathha, my friend. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You made us proud.
Thank you.
It's not only me, all Nepalese all over the world, not only in Nepal or America. This is a pioneer and milestone opportunities and creation by someone for the first time. And we really appreciate your work, and we congratulate you. And we wish you best of luck for your more creations in the future.
Thank you.
Congratulations again. I am very honored and privileged to stand up here in front of this prestigious California State University, Long Beach. I have heard about Dr. Joshi so many times, and today I felt really excited, honored, and privileged to be here in this auspicious occasion. And Dr. Joshi, you are making us all proud. You leading this prestigious university, becoming the dean and associate president. I would like to congratulate you and honor you in this auspicious occasion. Please stand up and give him a round of applause. We are really honored. Thank you.
And we will continue with the program, after that. So I would like to, request our author, Kiran Marathha, to come in front. Consul General Rishi Dakal, and our NCC of America President Dr. Kesav Paudel, and Assistant Vice Chancellor Jerry Henley to come forward. And each individual, will do that. And after we're done, we will show you the book. Thank you so very much. Thank you, Dr. Henley, Dr. Paudel, Consul General.
Thank you very much. It's particularly an honor for me. Honestly, my presence on this magnificent stage is pretty unlikely. My father was Christian pastor, born and raised in remote part of Marathha district in Nepal. My parents shared not only the problem lot, but shared the possibilities and opportunities which enlightened my life. Many find it unimaginable how a kid who even cannot pay for education materials, how he can be admitted to a branded schools, prestigious schools that almost the people do have. But the most important thing in my life is what I discovered on me is a faith on my capacity and hope and dedication to achieve my goal, that I never quit. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, especially Chief Guest Dr. Keshav Poryal, special guest, Honorary Consul General, and of course, Dean Dr. Jit Joshi, and the Vice Chancellor, and many more who are here, our Director Tilak Casey, and one of the most regarded and honorary personalities from Nepalese American diaspora, Dr. Joshi Dai, who inspired me a lot. We had a lot of conversation during this book writing timing. And yes, of course, many more personalities who are here, they had tremendous contribution to make this happen. Yes, I always enjoy the method of thinking that goes into excellent writing since the beginning of my time. I desperately wanted to write an inspirational story, which since I was a child and just started in school, I was thinking to make something different, unique, that can be inspirational not only me, for all the society and especially to the younger people who are following me. And my aspiration drove me to journalism, which began in 2002 as a radio host, the Butwal FM. That was the beginning of my career. Later I joined Nepal Television in 2006. Then I joined ABC Television as a program chief, news desk head, and later on the deputy CEO of that television station. Those journey brings a lot for me and for my life. That transfer a lot. My capacity of having interview and everything is included in this book. When I moved to the United States in 2015, just after I achieved one of the tremendous turning points in my life, the documentary project with Barcelona Football Club, one of the most prestigious and world's second ranking football club, that opportunity I get, and I am the first South Asian journalist who made interview with Lionel Messi, the most expensive soccer star in the world, the captain of Argentina and the captain of football club of Barcelona. After the project, I came to the United States and I assured myself I would stay occupied and apply my talent to topic and issues that would take me from producing current event news story to the creating more of an impactful documentation. Addressing a rally in Chicago once, President Barack Obama said, "You don't to be rich to fulfill your dream in this country, United States." His words were my philosophy, and those never allowed me to stop dreaming. Yes, I have a strong faith that this country is great not just because of the size of economy, not because of the numbers of military and aircrafts, not because of the skyscrapers that can be seen in Los Angeles and New York City and many more other downtowns as well, but not because of the Silicon Valley and Hollywood. The most importantly, because of the new ideas that lead the entire world. That makes this country great. Including the four founding fathers, I would like to salute all those heroes, like James Madison, who drafted the Constitution and the first, he put the name for those 13 colonies that was fought against the British Empire and declared the United States of America. He was the man who put that name in the Constitution in 1789, including James Madison, Abraham Lincoln, Martin Luther King, Elizabeth Cady Stanton, and many more other heroes who fought for equality, social change, human rights, and all equal opportunity that made our life proud in this great country. Their contributions removed barrier, enabled me to do something unique and worthy without hesitation. My big salute to all of them. Over the years, I defined as a civic engineer because I have been concentrating on social activities and actions that can positively affect that happening in our community. I asked myself, if I was going to create a stage for addressing issue in Nepali community, what would be that? That questions led me so long time. And over a year's worth of writing on identity and community engagement, Nepali who is in the USA is the ultimate outcome of that work. Using my journalism experiences, I had an interview, I explored magnificent people, so many magnificent people as Dr. Joshi already said, including him as well. Yes, and making extraordinary contribution in their fields in the great country United States. Those people played a key role in shifting my pen from his story into a historical book considered to be the most noteworthy reference materials regarding Nepali American community, who is who in the USA. My hope for this book is that it combines enthralling stories and personal element that will draw you into the social call to action to discover how you can also be an extraordinary contributor from the Nepali American diaspora that provides better opportunity and motivation for the next generation. In 1961, addressing a rally in Washington, D.C., King Jr. Martin Luther King once said, "I have a dream that one day my 4 little children will live in a nation where they will be judged by the color of, they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character." Yes, our people have made remarkable story in the dreamland of Martin Luther King. I have a strong faith regarding this book, that it will be a credible reference material for students, researchers, journalists, and all interested people wanting to learn more about Nepali American diaspora. Well, I'm aware that there are hundreds of outstanding personalities whom I could not be able to include in this edition due to several circumstances. And I apologize for that. But my promise today is to include them in my future editions. My gratitude to all who is who Nepali and all the personalities who are included here, and despite that who have been contributing to the Nepalese American diaspora. Those are the personalities who are shaping us, giving us identity, and making us proud to this land. At the end, what this book is about. This book is about those heroes who sacrifices their happiness to save the Nepali American diaspora in this great land. About those personalities who dedicated their life to unite and amplify our identity and dignity. And this book is about those generous figures who have been erected as an icon in the field, spreading positive energy to the new generation. In this way, this book is a collection of struggle and success, faith and pain, and of course, failure and achievements. In this magnificent occasion, I salute omit accolades to the Ambassador of Nepal to the United States, Dr. Arjun Kargi, who contributed a lot to make this happen. President of NRNA NCC USA, Dr. Kesav Boreal, who guided me and always suggested me regarding the noteworthy personalities and their stories. And he always wanted to know that when it's going to be finished and what kinds of story are there and how it will be one of the magnificent book. His concern was there. I really thank for your great concern, Dr. Boreal. And the legendary singer and honorary consul general, Mr. Prem Raja Mohat, his immense support is really regarded. And of course, honorary consul general Rishi Punakar Thakal, who especially helped me to reach out so many inspiring business personality, so many different figures from different parts of the United States. He did a lot for this. And yes, honorary consul S.C. Serpa, I do not forget his name because his contribution is immense for this book, whose guidance are unmatched to produce this historic document. This task could not be complete without generous support of my sister and award-winning writer Nilam Kargi Niharika, legendary social heroes Dr. Vinod Saha, Bala Ghimire, and Dilak Kesi and Mani Nepali Panirudai. Yes, thank you for being here, Dai. And yes, My editor, I would like to thank her, Stacy. She related to Chicago University. And another editor, Sushant, she is in New Jersey, related with Jersey University. And yes, Himanshu Kumar. And my heartiest thanks to my dear friends, Rachel and Murray, for your guidance. Thank you. And my friend Ramji Bagale, Sudeep Panta, President of NESA, Bhola Acharya, the former President of Nepal American Journalists Association, like my friend journalist Kishore Panti, Surya Thapa, and of course my dear bhai and journalist Gokul Thakal. And yes, of course, the California State University, especially Dean Dr. Jeet Joshi, who made this happen. Yes, Dr. Joshi, your achievements and contributions are really matter of pride for all of Nepalese community living in the United States. And that is one big lesson for our new generation, and you are one of the goals that we always want to achieve. Thank you very much for everything you did to make the event this grand success. So amazing and magnificent opportunity you provided to us. And eventually, I should not forget how can I, my beautiful wife Savitri, who is not only the best mother of my two amazing kids, but my best friend as well. She was there to clap in my achievements, and she was there in each and every pain which I suffered. She encouraged me a lot when I was in pain, and she clapped a lot when I was a winner. She is the one who made this happen. And at this moment, I'm really overwhelmed by all of people who are here and listening to me from so different channels, and your love and support makes me a lot, and that is guidance and encouragement for me to do something great and different in the future as well. Thank you for being here in this great opportunity. Thank you, and I love you all. Thank you so much.